Hello, my name is Mike Peach. I work at a company called Title Guarantee of Hawaii. Title Guarantee is the largest title and escrow company in the state, and it's a family-owned company, and I look forward to talking with you today. Okay, really briefly, I'm just going to go over the kind of what I believe are the top 5 hiccups to a real estate transaction from more of a title and escrow perspective. The first one is funding. The buyer's got to bring funds in 2 days prior to recording. In Hawaii, we've got the Good Funds Law, which basically requires us to have possession of the funds before we submit to recording, and you submit basically the morning before your recording date. So you need funds in prior to that, basically 2 days in advance. So that's the first one. Second one is signing. We run into issues where buyers or sellers are traveling around and they're shooting for a recording date, but buyers and sellers are traveling and they're not around to sign and execute the deed or mortgage. So I recommend just basically calendaring out, looking ahead and making sure the parties are all in Hawaii, or if they're gonna have to execute from a place outside Hawaii, we're prepared, and Title and Escrow has time to do a mail out to the location that they're at so they can execute and get the documents notarized there. The third one would be companies and trusts. From a title perspective, we need to understand who has the powers to convey title out. So we need a short form trust that basically explains who has powers to sign. And then from a company perspective, we need articles of organization or operating agreements to basically show who has the powers to convey out real estate. The fourth one is title to the property. In the event there is a death or a divorce, basically if title and escrow, more so title, needs to know in advance that a death occurred, so that we can look and make sure that the property can be conveyed correctly out to the buyer. So just providing that information up front would be a real help. And then lastly is just calendaring with holidays, weekends. Just thinking about your recording dates and being realistic about recording dates so that they don't fall on holidays and weekends, and everybody's prepared for it so we can hit that date and close on time. Just want to thank you for the time to listen today. If you need more information on title and escrow or real estate in general, I suggest going to tghawaii.com, which is Title Guarantee's website. That's tghawaii.com. And then we can also put you on our newsletter to get housing statistics, understand trends, and get a little more insight to the internal workings of the real estate industry in Hawaii. But thank you, and I look forward to meeting you and servicing you in the future.